psychedelic elevator. We sat out last night, and teammates, oh god, I can't believe it. They won, but they won quite big, so we're now first. So I'll post a table here in front of Cooper's face. That's our table at the moment. So we're wandering into day 2. We've got 3 matches left. So now it's crunch time. The teams in 2nd, 3rd and 4th we're playing today. So the top 4 teams are all playing each other. It's the way it's worked. It's kind of like pre-seeded based on standings going into this weekend. So anything can happen. Obviously, when there's one match to go, you know what you need. But without one match to go, you just need to make sure that you win your matches, or at least not lose them big. Obviously, one big loss can put you far afield of someone. If we are close to someone and we lose 20-0 or 18-2 or whatever, they're going to be very difficult for us to catch because we have no impact on the rest of their results. So as long as we don't lose big in the first 2, we probably have some sort of shot in the last match to make it, and it is top 2 through. So that's what's going to happen today. The plan is currently we're playing set 1, we've set out set 2, and then who knows set 3. Again, we'll know more information as and when the matches and results come in, but hands will be following shortly when we arrive in Spondon for the the final stretch of the Premier League. So we're in the bar, and this is in the venue. This is where you can watch the results coming in, so they just need to refresh it. Division 2 has just been missed off, so these are from last night. So if you're not playing or you finish early, you can come out and see how your teams are doing, how many imps and how many boards. You can see sometimes like that, it'll tell you how many boards there is. So you get like an idea of how many boards your teammates have still got to play if you finish early. We're here. Cooper's made me a coffee, good man. And we're going to be playing John Sansom's team first. I think we're playing Dave and John, and Andrew Woodcock and John Hassett are playing Fee and Chucker. Fee and Chucker are going to play throughout today. They only played 2 sets yesterday. And you can see, this is a really nice venue. It's like some sort of village hall, protected building of some sort, and they keep it up. I generally think it's not too warm or cold. Like I said yesterday, there's a picture of John Armstrong. I did play against him once. He's a good player, played for England. So this is Division 1. Division 1 are in here. They're kind of like sat out of the way a bit, and then in here is all of Division 2 and some of Division 1. And there's Ed Jones, legend. Hi Ed. He didn't want to be on film, but I caught him. And you can see, and this is the viewgraph room, so there'll be a viewgraph operator. I don't know where the other table is, actually. It's probably in the other room, so there's a viewgraph operator. Will be doing it on there, on this whichever table there, but that'll be a Division 1 match. We won't be on viewgraph in Division 2. So lots of people. There's Ben and MGB. There's Cooper again. I need to follow him because he's got my coffee. I think it's a nice venue. I don't know if they use it for anything else other than bridge. It's Derby Bridge Club, but also Derbyshire plays here, so when we have county matches we play here too. So we're just waiting for teammates to arrive, and then we're going to sit down, and then I'm going to drink that warm cup of coffee there. It's not the best coffee in the world, but the good coffee shop is closed today, so I'll be doing something else. But so back with some hands shortly. Reminder to myself to do Tom Rainforth's dummy reversal after the fact. So 1 match down. It didn't necessarily go our way, but not irreversible. We're now lying in 3rd. We lost it by 10 imps, and the team that beat us is in 2nd, and then the winner of the other top 4 match is ahead of us. So it goes, we're 4 VPs ahead of the leaders and 2 VPs ahead of 2nd, and we've played 2nd. So they're playing each other next, and Cooper and I are sat out. So it was like a match of 2 halves, to be honest. The first half of the match, we both went off in a part score we could have made. We conceded a doubled game. I might post, not double game, a double part score with overtricks. So I might post that in a bit. That was just cross wires and stuff. And so at the very last board of the set, I pick up this hand. I pick up Queen Empty 2, 6, Ace Queen Jack 9, 3 low, Void. And for various reasons, there are some people who think you shouldn't have a gap between what you open 1 spade and what you open 2 spades. So Some people might not open this 2 spades because it's got a really good 4-card heart suit, and some people might not open it 1 because it's not good enough, and some people might then pass this sort of hand. I don't think so. I also think this is good enough to open a spade. So I did. I opened a 9 count in first seat, and partner makes a game-forcing spade raise. Well, that's good and bad. Well, brilliant, he's got a spade for it. We're probably going to make game if he can force the game with spades, because any sort of 4-card spade holding opposite probably leaves play for a game. And now you've got decisions as to what to do over it. So our methods are, over 2N, is I can show a hand that shouldn't have opened by bidding 4 spades. I can show a minimum by bidding 3 clubs. Or I can show my void club by showing a splinter in clubs. If we show a splinter in clubs, it promises a non-minimum. So I can't do that, and it's a choice between whether you bid 4 spades or 3 clubs. And Cooper and I have a rule where we look at our controls, and if we have too many controls, we're not allowed to sign off in 4 spades. 4 spades denies 3 controls, so an ace and a king or thereabouts. That's maybe if you've opened a 10 count with an ace, a king, and a balanced 10 count, or whatever you've done, something weird, you might be able to bid 4 spades. But I've got too many controls to sign off. I've also got a 6th spade, so I bid 3 clubs, which is any minimum, and then Cooper inquires with 3 diamonds. I'm like, well, I've shown a minimum. I mean, I've got sub minimum, but I've shown a minimum, so now I showed my singleton club. Cooper then makes a slam try with 3 spades. I'm like, alright then, I'll show my void club. Cooper then cues diamonds. I'm like, okay, I'll show my ace of hearts. I'm showing all these controls in my hand. And Cooper bids key card, I show 1. He asks for the queen of spades. I'm like, well, I've got it, if that's all you need, Cooper. And I bid 6 spades, denying any kings, so there's no aspirations of slam. And we get to 6 spades, and dummy goes down. And you can see it on the screen. And it's a good contract. They lead a heart, and now I just need spades not to be 3-0. If spades are 3-0 the wrong way, I'm going to go off. I'm going to lose 2 spade tricks. If spades are 3-0 the other way, I need to pick up the king of diamonds, because I haven't got enough trumps to ruff the diamonds after throwing them on the hearts. But when I played the ace of spades, they both followed, so I just claimed. I just threw dummies diamonds away in my hearts and cross-ruffed, and they can take their king of spades when they wanted it. So that won us 10 or 12 imps, or whatever their vulnerability was, to get us back into the match, effectively. I mean, we ended up losing by 10 anyway, but that was a pretty good feeling to end the match with. So this is a hand that Cooper played. Cooper is south, and we'll go through the bidding as usual, but it's a play hand at heart. West opens a club, and everyone's vulnerable. West opens a club, and it could be a 3-card, it could be a short club. They're playing strong and 5, like most people are nowadays. Your partner bids 1 spade, and partner sometimes overcalls light, but generally won't be doing it vulnerable. So it might be a 4-card suit, but if it's a 4-card suit, he's got a good hand. But the issue is, it comes to you, and partner's bid a spade. What do you do? Well, you'd really like to make like a responsive double or something just to try and get there. But you have the option systemically. Cooper and I have the option that new suits of the 1 level and 3 level are forcing. So my backing light's going off. All right, let's get it back on. New suits of the 1 and 3 level are forcing. But at the 2 level, they're constructive non-forcing. So Cooper has the option here of bidding either red suit, constructive non-forcing. So maybe it's a bit of an overbid, because it looks like it's potentially a misfit. If partner's got maybe 5 spades and 4 clubs, there's not many good places to play. But you don't want to be left in 1 spade here. There's a chance you can make a part score even game in either red suit, and there's a chance that 1 spade might not make. So I think you have to bite the bullet and bid 2 hearts here. But you've got no other clear bid. 2 clubs would just be a raise in spades. 2 no trumps is a raise in spades. There's a lot of bids that raise spades. So you just have to take the opportunity now and try and show one of your 2 suits. So you can bid 2 hearts, and it's natural non-forcing. If you had a strong hand with hearts, you'd do something else. And your partner splinters, and you get to 4 hearts. Your partner splinters in club. So the north hand splintered. The north hand's really good, even opposite a non-forcing 2 heart. But imagine if South's got ace king to 6 hearts and a singleton diamond or something, you might make 6 hearts. So North splintered just in case South was good for their 2 heart bids, but South was not good for their 2 heart bids, so signed off. And so you're in 4 hearts with this hand, and it looks pretty good actually in terms of winners. You've got quite a few here. They've led the ace of clubs, so you're going to be able to ruff at least 1 club in dummy, and you're going to make hopefully 5 heart tricks. That's 6 tricks with the club ruff. You've got ace king of spades is 8, you've got the ace of diamonds is 9, and you might be able to set another diamond trick up. So it looks like a good contract if things break, if the diamond positions are favourable. So Cooper cracked on. He followed to the club, and then West switched to a small spade at trick 2. So Cooper wins the ace, and he can now throw one club away and aim to ruff the other club, or try and throw the other club on the king of spades at some point. We don't quite know. So Cooper wins, and he played a heart to the ace and roughed a club. He took this as an opportunity to rough a club because it gains him a trick. Throwing a club away in the king of spades doesn't gain him a trick, because the king of spades is going to make a trick anyway. But roughing the club increases his number of trumps from hopefully 5 to hopefully 6. So Cooper roughed a club, and then he tried to draw trumps, and they broke 4-0. So East 4-1. They broke 4-1. So East has a trump trick. East has got Jack 10 of trumps left. So there's nothing you can do about that. So you're now going to lose. You've lost a club, you're going to lose a trump, and you're probably going to lose a diamond. I can't imagine there's going to be such a favourable diamond position for you. You'd need a singleton king with West to not lose any diamonds, and West has already shown up with a singleton heart and hasn't done much bidding. So I don't think the diamond position is going to be great for you. So what are we going to do here? Well, as soon as you lose the lead, they're going to force you, and now you're in position. So basically what you have to do is you have to set the diamonds up with a loss of one diamond trick. If you need to lose 2 diamond tricks, or if you need to lose the lead too many times, they are going to beat you. They're going to make 2 diamonds, and they're going to start forcing you with clubs, and then East might be able to gain trump control on something and catch someone at the end. So you need to get these diamonds set up, and we're thinking about what's happening. Well, West has opened the club, so West is favoured to have the king of diamonds. So what Cooper did at trick, whatever trick this is, he's played a small diamond towards their hand, and obviously if East had the king, they might be tempted to fly, and they didn't. And then Cooper decided what diamond to play. Well, there is a diamond, I mean, you're not going to play the queen because West has the king, and you've got the choice of finessing the 9 or finessing the jack. Well, Cooper envisaged that playing the 10, which is finessing the jack, also would gain against some holdings where East has the 9, and we're going to see what happens with that in a sec. And Cooper did what's called an intra-finesse. One of my favourite little things, and effectively what you do is you finesse a lower card in the suit. So normally you're finessing the highest card that the defence has. Here, they've got the king. You normally, when you talk about a diamond finesse, will be a finesse against the king. Here, we're finessing against the jack. So East plays the 6, and we play the 10. We're finessing against the jack. Now, if East has a jack, the 10 will force the king. The diamonds will hopefully be good. They can force us once, but then we can play winning diamonds and not only lose 1 trump at the end. This lost to the jack, so not the best. And West came back with another club, as we thought they would, and you discard a spade, and you have to rough it, because you've lost a diamond, you've lost a club, you're going to lose a heart, you can't afford to lose this club. So now you've got the same number of trumps as East, so what you need to do now is you need the diamonds to come in. And what Cooper did, because basically he didn't want to not set the diamonds up with this trick, but he also wants to play the ace of diamonds on this trick as well. And now we need to decide who's got the 3rd diamond. Now, if West has got, we're playing West for the king of diamonds because they've opened. If West has got king jack doubleton diamond, you need to play a small diamond to the ace, so that you can catch the king, and then your queen's high, and you can rattle off some diamonds. Or if West has got 3 diamonds, you need to play East to have the 9 doubleton. So you need to play the queen of diamonds here to pin the 9. And again, you're thinking about who's followed what. The only suit you know the true distribution of hearts, you know that heart East has 4, West has 1. For that reason, East is likely to be short in diamonds. So Cooper went with the odds, played the queen of diamonds, went king, went ace, and East dropped the 9. You're effectively pinning the 9. You're finessing a higher card, and then you're finessing again, but you've effectively, by finessing the first time, you can now pin the 9. So it's really good. I mean, so Cooper's line works against jack doubleton on 9 doubleton, and now we're in a position where the 8 of diamonds is high. So what you can do now is you can catch the king of spades to throw 1 diamond. And now you can cash the 8 of diamonds, and if East doesn't ruff, you can now, the 8 of diamonds will win, and then you can now play a spade off dummy to either make your 8 of hearts if they don't ruff, or to discard your diamond if they do, and you're effectively making your 8 of hearts en passant. The annoying part about this, for those people who are aware of it, is that East ruffed this trick, and so Cooper beard me.
The 7 of diamonds made the 13th trick, and Cooper bearded me. So this scored 620. It was a game swing in. Across most tables weren't bidding this or making this, various combinations of that. So well done, Cooper, for spotting the inch of finesse. There are other lines that work, but when an inch of finesse works and you take it, you're going to get a big thumbs up from me.
So we're in the pub with a Coke, nothing alcoholic at the moment, watching the cricket for the first half of the match, just relaxing a bit, just de-stressing. I'm going to talk about, I thought there were more interesting hands than there were, and there's a few of them are like bitty play problems for over tricks and stuff. So I'll go through the mistake we made. We have, you already know the result, we doubled the part score and it made over tricks. So not only do we double something it was making, we let it make more tricks than it should be. So I'm going to give you my hand, and my hand's ace queen to 4, too low, king to 3, queen 4th. You might have some 10s and 9s there as well. And it's you to open first, and we're vulnerable, so we don't open these 11 counts a weak no trump vulnerable. So we passed, or at least I passed initially. So and always. Yeah, so both sides are vulnerable. So I pass, and it goes 1 diamond on my left. Partner bids 1 heart, and it goes pass to me. So I have the best possible hand. So, I mean, I don't have hearts, but I've got the best possible hand having passed initially. So I need to decide what to do. And systemically, we play 2N in competition is never natural. So I have a sort of a 2N bid. I have a 11-12 balanced hand, and I can't bid 2N because it shows a heart raise. So I need to decide what to do with the hand. And I've got 2 options. I can either bid 1 no trump or 1 spade. 1 spade is it's not forcing because I'm a passed hand, but usually it would be natural and forcing. And I think I'd like a 5th spade for that, I think. Or 1 no trump. Well, I've got a diamond stop. I've got a balanced hand. I think so. I bid a no trump. I think that's the hand I have. And then this goes pass, and it goes 2 diamonds on my right. Now, when the hand on my right bids 2 diamonds, I know they've got a genuine diamond fit probably. And someone's just been bowled out for a cricket, I think. And I need to decide what to do here. Well, first of all, what is double? And this is a partnership agreement thing, but generally what you want to do is, whatever it is for me, it's the same for Cooper. And so imagine if it goes 2 diamonds, pass, and Cooper double. Well, that's clearly takeout. So I think here it's got to be takeout for me as well. And is a takeout double what you want to do with this hand? Well, you could still have game on. Like, I'm as good as I can be. Partner might have just passed with like a balanced 14 count, and maybe we make 3N or something. Or maybe partner's got 6 hearts, or maybe partner's got 4 spades that he hasn't been able to show. So I think you need to get in on this auction. I think it feels like more often than not you're going to have the balance of the points, especially when this hand couldn't bid 2 diamonds over 1 heart. So I made a takeout double, and Cooper couldn't believe that as a passed hand I could bid a no trump and then have a takeout. He didn't think I would be able to have the no trump. But this is the perfect hand for it. I've got 4 of the other 2 suits. I've got a doubleton heart, and I do have a diamond stop, which means I've got no clear bid over 1 heart. And I do have support for whatever suit he has. And the reason I wanted to make a takeout double is because when they've got a genuine diamond fit, it's very likely partner's got a singleton, and it's very likely that partner now has either 6 hearts or a 4-card black suit. So we've got an 8-card fit somewhere as long as partner's got a singleton diamond. And I just need to play it. Anyway, we passed it out and we didn't defend it very well. Partner just assumed I'd have a stiff heart for this and played ace into the heart, and it just went bleh. I'll show you the whole hand. But you can see from the whole hand that we can make a part score in various things. We can make hearts or clubs. So we can make 3 clubs or 2 hearts probably. I mean, they're not nice. The hearts don't split very well, but you're only in 2, and you don't have many losers outside at hearts. Yeah, we conceded 380 there, which lost us like 10 imps or something like that. If we bid and make 2 hearts, I think it's a flat board, and that's the match. I'm afraid we could have tied the match instead of losing it. So that was our mistake, and it's you got to show mistakes. You can't just keep showing good plays every time. It's just you need to mix it up a bit in here, and obviously it's an educational hand. I think if you are you need to be competitive. You need to be pushing them up a level, or you need to be finding your fits. So making these takeout doubles not necessarily when you've got the right hand for it, you should be doing it. But this, I think, is the right hand. This is kind of like the ideal hand on the auction, and it just didn't go well. So we've lost match 20. That's our match 6 of the weekend, quite heavily, by 35 or so. But the good news is that Harris also lost by 35. So the Hackett team are probably through. We'll be in second and third. Harris is in second, we're in third. So we probably need a small win against Harris to go up, unless Fegerty blitzes someone, and because I think they're within touching distance potentially. I'd have to check the actual table, so a medium win against Harris is probably what's needed, unless Fegerty don't win big. So I don't know if I'm setting out the last set, but I'm going to give you a lead problem. We did set out this set, so this is your lead problem. You've got Jack X, 3 low, Jack 10 to 4, 10 to 4, something like that. So you've got 4-4 in the minors and Jack X of spades, 3 low hearts, and the bidding goes 2 hearts on your right, 6 hearts on your left, pass, pass, pass. So what do you do? So make your decision now. So it's gone 2 hearts, 6 hearts, you're on lead. Make your decision now what to lead. I mean, who knows what's right here? I mean, it feels like they've got a big heart fit. It feels like they might have a source of tricks or a void or something. So why have they jumped to 6 hearts without checking on key cards? So that, you know, it feels like they've got a void, and partner hasn't doubled, so double will be light in here. So is there an argument for leading your shortest suit when partner doesn't double? But I mean, like, if you had 6 diamonds or 6 clubs and partner doesn't double, well, that lead is taken out of your hands. But here you've got Jack 10 to 4. That's not an awful lead. You've got 4 clubs. Potentially you might need to lead a club to set a club trick up before whatever, or you might need to lead a spade. Well, if dummy's bidding 6 hearts with a running suit elsewhere, maybe with a void in, you know, they're going to have a void in one of the minors, and their running suit will be spade, so spade doesn't look right. I don't know what I'd lead. What would you lead before I show the whole hand? Have a pick. 2 out of 3 of you have probably just lost 12 imps because you need to lead a spade. Partner's got ace king of spades. They are cashing. I'll show you the full hand. You can see that bidding keycard doesn't really help the hand that bid 6 hearts. They've just made a wild punt. They're playing them for a non-spade lead, to have enough tricks without leading a spade or something like that. You can see that partners unlike to have the ace of spades, so bidding keycard is pointless. You then need them to have the king of spades or a stiff spade on a non-spade lead. So 6 hearts isn't an unreasonable shot, and I think it's difficult to lead a spade. I think it's difficult to lead a spade, so I don't know what I would have led at the time. A spade lead beats it. Teammates didn't lead a spade. Understandably, I don't think it's necessarily a clear-cut spade lead or anything. Don't know what. I'd probably just lead the jack of diamonds or something like that. So I don't actually know. But if you led a spade, well done. That's the lead to beat it. And you would be in a better position than we are going into the last match. So I'm going to show you a truly wild hand from the last set. I'm going to show the whole hand here. Truly wild hand, so absolutely mental bidding here. So this goes pass 1 club by south, 1 heart by east, 1 no trump by north, pass. Oh, sorry, wrong table. That was our team making 1N. So our team, Ali and Liam, made 1N on this hand when West decided, or whichever hand it is. Yeah, when West decided to just bid once with a 6-5 in the majors hand. So it's absolutely crazy. The other table, it went pass 1 diamond, and Chucker's in there with 4 diamonds. They're 6-5 in the majors. It's a hand you need to be bidding. I can't believe the other hand only bid once with this hand. So Chucker bids 4 diamonds, and then no one really knew what was going on. North bids 4 hearts to show like a good raise to 5 diamonds. Fee is in there with 5 spades. What does South do over 5 spades? Well, South passed, but North took it as a forcing pass because North shown a good raise to 5 diamonds. So South passes, and then North say, well, okay, partners make a forcing pass. I think I'm good enough to bid 6 diamonds. And the only the only downside to our team's bidding on this board was that no one doubled this. Obviously, neither Fee nor Chucker knows that the other one's actually got some points or some defence or something. So Chucker leads the ace of hearts. He's now worried about whether this is going off or not, and then finds a spade switch, they win the ace. Fee finds a club switch, they win a card. Oh, it's just carnage. And if you look around the room, nearly everyone's going off in like 4 or 5 diamonds with the north-south cards because West puts them under pressure, but Ali and Liam were able to play on one end, so we gained like 10 imps on the board. as it stands, Cooper and I are sitting out the last set. We've not really had the best weekend. It's not like we've had tons and tons of bad boards. We just haven't had many good, completely good sets. So although we finished positive on the butler a few times, I think that's just been a bit lucky, to be honest. And we've gone off on a few part scores here and there where if I was on top form I'd make and Cooper would make, and we've misdefended a couple as well. So you've seen a lot of these videos, a lot more mistakes from us than good plays. So we're going to sit out the last set. We're playing Harris. It's effectively a winning in. Harris is second, we're third, Fegerty's fourth, and fourth is playing first. So I'll put the table here for you so you can see what's going to happen. First is playing fourth, second is playing third. You can see what people need. We think we need something like a 12-8 to overtake Harris, but we probably need a bit of a bigger win to make sure Fegerty can't also overtake us. Something like a 14-6 win will get us promoted to the Premier League. Given we were 7th after one weekend, being within one match of qualifying with one match to go, we'll take that. I mean, that's not an awful position to be in. But given we were first going into the start of today, obviously we've not had the best thing. But we are playing the best other three teams in the division based on results, and that's the way seeding works. So hopefully we can repeat our 20-0 blitz of Harris that we had in the very first match of the event. But we're going to rely on teammates, so fingers crossed teammates, and I'll be back at the end to give you a little wrap down.
So we did it. We teammates, not me and Cooper, we were set out. We were watching it from the computers from afar because Cooper had to go back to take care of Nixie, so dropped me off. I watched it on my laptop, board by board. Oh my God, was it close. Early on in the match, we were like 10, 12, 13 imps down, and we needed to win by about that margin. And we started clawing it back, and then we got a game swing in to make it level. And then with 2 boards to go, or 3 boards to go, we got a game swing in. And then on the penultimate board, we bid 7 diamonds, which I'll talk about in a second. So we got 7 diamonds from one table and not at the other. That got us 12 imps in. I was like, yes, brilliant. And then the very last board, they bid 6 clubs making, and our teammates didn't. And I'm like, oh no, is that enough? Is that enough? I don't know if that's enough. Oh my God, was it tense? We won because we were playing the team we were fighting for promotion against, basically. We won by about 2 overtricks over the match. So as little as that, maybe 2 imps. If it was 2 imps differently, or maybe even 1 imp, we would have failed to go up. I'm going to put the table up there for you. Final table, that is us, Team Phoenix, in second place. Second place is the first loser, but in this case, we get promoted back to the Premier League after a 1-year absence. Had a really good weekend. Everyone played well. In phases, we were all bidding slams that we, game swings in, game swings out, all that sort of stuff. We kept a level head, and although we weren't necessarily inside too happy of it, we had the, kind of outward calm, and teammates were able to go in and finish the deal. So well done to those guys. I'm going to give you 2 hands. I'm going to give you 1 now, and then 1 when I remember what the hand records were. You have the following hand, your 4-4-4-1 opening hand, and it goes 1 spade from partner. That's pretty good. 4 clubs on your right, and everyone's vulnerable, I think. At least you are. What are your thoughts? So obviously, you've got a good hand. You've got an opening hand, and your singleton club means that probably partners' values are going to be outside clubs. So what do you do? And it's one of these ones. 4-4-1 hands are notoriously not great. You're going to have 4-card trump support for a lot of partners' fits, but you're not going to have sources of tricks. You're going to have sources of tricks if partners also got those suits with honours in. So the problem with playing strong in 5 is that partner will have a weak no trump a lot of the time here. They'll have 5 spades and 2 clubs or something like that. So it's risky to move on this because 5 might not be safe and 6 might not be safe either. So if you get to 6 enough key cards, you might just have enough tricks because of the shape of your hand. I would much rather have 4-card spade support and a 6-card suit somewhere, or even 3-card spade support. I'd much rather be 3-3-6-1 with a source of tricks in diamonds. Then you can just check on key cards, knowing if you've got enough key cards, you're going to have the strength to make it. So The other reason potentially not to move on this hand is things are going to break badly. This hand's bid 4 clubs vulnerable. They're going to have like 8 of them a lot of the time. I mean, you've got the stiff queen, I think. Stiff queen or stiff jack, I can't remember. So I don't know what I would do on the hand. And I think with Cooper, I'm much more likely to invite slam because Cooper can't have a weak no trump. But playing strong and 5, I think inviting slam is risky. And I'm not necessarily saying at this point in time whether our teammates won a swing on this or lost a swing on this. But one table signed off in 4 spades and one table queued 5 clubs. Well, it goes, if you look at dummy now, I'll show you the whole hand. It goes 5 clubs, 5 diamonds, blah, 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 and then Q, 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 Q. And you've got enough controls to bid slam. You just don't have enough tricks. You effectively have got a 14 count opposite what could be a weak no trump. You just don't have enough tricks. But once partner queues 5 clubs, the other hand thinks, well, I'm sort of forced to queue. And then the hand that's bid 5 clubs thinks, well, I have to queue back as well. So I don't know what I do at the time. I think it's much easier playing with Cooper in Ackle. I'm much more likely to invite in Ackle, but playing 2/1, I don't know what the correct thing to do is. Thankfully, this is a swing in our favour. So I think it was Fee just signed off in 4 spades, and against Ali and Liam, they got to 6 and they went 1 off. So that was the swing that got us back to level in the match. So we will take it. We will take it. And I've got all my boards to come for you. Last board of the Premier League is this one here. I'm just going to give you the East-West hands. Sorry, I'm going to move my fingers. Just going to give you the East-West hands here. And this was Ali and Liam bidding to 7 diamonds. I've already mentioned this here. And I don't know if I'd have got 7 diamonds. I don't think I would. The South hand is vulnerable, opens 3 clubs. And Liam, I think, doubled. And North bids 4 clubs vulnerable, and then it's up to Ali. What do you do? Well, you've got a really good hand. You're a bit too good to bid 4 spades. So what you really want to do is kind of invite 6 spades somehow, and you could jump to 5 spades. But what Ali did was queued 5 clubs, and then was planning to bid 5 spades to show his suit. He queued 5 clubs first, which I think is fine with some sort of strong slam try in spades. You could jump to 5 spades, but I think that shows different things. I think that usually shows 2 losing clubs. Please bid 6 of the club control. So here Ali bid 5 clubs, and then he comes back to Liam. Well, your partner's making a slam try and you've got this hand. What on earth do you do? So what you want to try and do is show both red suits. So you could bid 5N 2 places to play, but I think you want to investigate 7. So Liam bid 6 clubs, which I really like as a bid. And then if whatever partner bids, you're going to end up bidding hopefully 7 diamonds. If partner bids one of the red suits, you're going to raise it to 7. If partner bids spades, you're probably just going to bid 7 diamonds, I think. So Ali bid 6 spades because that was his intention all along. And Liam kept with his thoughts and bid 7 diamonds. If partner can make a slam train, you've got this hand, of course you're going to drive to slam. And I don't know if I'd have had the same auction. I don't know if I'd got the same spot. But if you look at the spot, is it any good? You just think the Queen of Spades to come down, and you do have a 9-card spade fit. So if the Queen is singleton or any 2-2 break, you make it. That's pretty much all you need. You haven't really got an extra trick anywhere else. You can't really rough anything in dummy because it's just a winner. So it's a bit over 50%. But what it is the board that put us into the Premier League top division next season. So boys, well done. Fee and Chucker, well done. Cooper, thanks so much for lift home, and well done everyone this weekend for playing well. I hope you've enjoyed it. The next event I'm playing in is the Lancashire Congress. It's an Ollie Cowan Congress, and we'll be playing a much more sedate level of bridge. I'll be playing with Magnus, with Chucker and Helen as teammates, which is always an enjoyable experience. So please like and share these videos. I know everyone says that, but please do so. Obviously, I'm doing these off my own back, and if people are liking them, it makes it more, likely I'm going to carry on doing it. I am planning to do some in Atlanta in a few weeks' time. I don't know how many I'm going to get through, but that's the aim. We're going to do quite a few if we can. Anyway, I've been Steve. Hope you've enjoyed everything, and I'll see you all later. Last board of the Premier League is this one here. I'm just going to give you the East-West hands. Sorry, I'm going to move my fingers. Just going to give you the East-West hands here. And this was Ali and Liam bidding to 7 diamonds. I've already mentioned this here. And I don't know if I'd have got 7 diamonds. I don't think I would. The South hand is vulnerable, opens 3 clubs. And Liam, I think, doubled. and North bids 4 clubs vulnerable, and then it's up to Ali. What do you do? Well, you've got a really good hand. You're a bit too good to bid 4 spades. So what you really want to do is kind of invite 6 spades somehow, and you could jump to 5 spades. But what Ali did was queued 5 clubs, and then was planning to bid 5 spades to show his suit. He queued 5 clubs first, which I think is fine with some sort of strong slam try in spades. You could jump to 5 spades, but I think that shows different things. I think that usually shows 2 losing clubs, but he's bid 6 with the club control. So here Ali bid 5 clubs, and then he comes back to Liam. Well, your partner's making a slam try and you've got this hand. What on earth do you do? So what you want to try and do is show both red suits. So you could bid 5 and 2 places to play, but I think you want to investigate 7. So Liam bids 6 clubs, which I really like as a bid. And then if whatever partner bids, you're going to end up bidding hopefully 7 diamonds. If partner bids one of the red suits, you're going to raise it to 7. If partner bids spades, you're probably just going to bid 7 diamonds, I think. So Ali bid 6 spades because that was his intention all along, and Liam kept with his thoughts and bid 7 diamonds. If partner can make a slam try and you've got this hand, of course you're going to drive to slam. And I don't know if I'd have had the same auction. I don't know if I'd got the same spot, but if you look at the spot, is it any good? You just think the Queen of Spades to come down, and you do have a 9-card spade fit. So if the Queen is singleton or any 2-2 break, you make it. That's pretty much all you need. You haven't really got an extra trick anywhere else. You can't really rough anything in dummy because it's just a winner. So it's a bit over 50%, but what it is the board that put us into the Premier League top division next season. So boys, well done. Fee and Chucker, well done. Cooper, thanks so much for lift home, and well done everyone this weekend for playing well. I hope you've enjoyed it. The next event I'm playing in is the Lancashire Congress. It's an Ollie Cowan Congress, and we'll be playing a much more sedate level of bridge. I'll be playing with Magnus, with Chucker and Helen as teammates, which is always an enjoyable experience. So please like and share these videos. I know everyone says that, but please do so. Obviously, I'm doing these off my own back, and if people are liking them, it makes it more, likely I'm going to carry on doing it. I am planning to do some in Atlanta in a few weeks' time. I don't know how many I'm going to get through, but that's the aim. We're going to do quite a few if we can. Anyway, I've been Steve. Hope you've enjoyed everything, and I'll see you all later.